Is there anything Mindy Kaling can't do? The prolific actress/writer/producer/director has created a mini TV empire since her scene-stealing days as Kelly Kapoor on NBC's The Office, which ended its 9-season run in 2013. On Fox's The Mindy Project, which later moved to Hulu, she deftly wed a swoony rom-com with a droll and downright weird workplace comedy. Her short-lived NBC show Champions was a showcase for Project standout Sanders Holm and Fortune Feimster, and introduced many viewers to the dynamic Josie Tota, now on Peacock's Saved by the Bell. And then, of course, Terry's Netflix Never Have I Ever, which sneaks moving meditations on grief and identity into a pop culture-savvy high school series. They've all teed up Kaling's brilliant The Sex Lives of College Girls, whose grade A first season ends Thursday with 2 new episodes on HBO Max. Co-created with Justin Noble, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the streaming comedy follows 4 college roommates at a fictional New England university: Whitney, Alia Chanel Scott, a self-assured soccer star who's secretly sleeping with the assistant coach; Bela, Amrit Kaur, an unbridled aspiring comedian whose parents think she's studying neurobiology; Kimberly, Pauline Chalamet, a wide-eyed overachiever just out of a long-term relationship; and Layden, Renee Rapp, a rich girl whose frosty exterior masks a soft side. Chris Noth talks Kim Cattrall's absence in Sacré Boot. While plenty of TV comedies have been set at college, community, grown-ish and dear white people, among them, what's remarkable about Sex Lives is just how fully realized these characters are from the moment their parents drop them off at school. Like Never Have I Ever heroine Devi, Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, Bela Buckstropes of The Perfect Indian Student, diving headfirst into the frat parties and twin-size beds of her chiseled peers. Layden, who as queer and closeted, reckons with her sorority ambitions as she sneaks around on a hookup app and eventually lands a girlfriend, a reality that hits close to home for any of us who have felt the need to hide our sexuality. And in the show's pitch-perfect 6th episode, a tense parents' weekend dinner forces Whitney and Kimberly to confront insecurities about their families. Kimberly worries that her cash-strapped mom, Nicole Sullivan, can't afford the upscale restaurant they chose, and quietly tries to use Layden's credit card to foot the bill. Whitney, meanwhile, has a rare moment of connection with her emotionally aloof mother, Yvette, Sherry Shepherd, a no-nonsense U.S. senator who fiercely stands up for her daughter against Layden's snide parents. Mindy Kaling, Maitreyi Ramakrishnan break down that Season 2 love triangle. But even as Sex Lives tackles weighty issues of race, class and predatory behavior, it never loses its light touch. The show will strike a chord with anyone who's ever worked an on-campus job or fought for a spot in a student-run club, lovingly poking fun at everything from feminist poetry readings to awkward RA meetings. The embarrassment of a reeking dorm room fridge is all too real. Most of all, the writer's genuine affection for these characters is evident in every frame. Rather than waste time on petty infighting or odd couple-style hijinks, Sex Lives understands that your freshman year roommates are your life rafts, for better or worse. Whether they're slacking off in class, drunkenly defacing school property or hooking up with beefcakes in professors' offices, the series' central quartet are refreshingly non-judgmental, played with infectious chemistry by Chalamet, Scott, hardcore, and rap. And unlike stylized teen soaps Euphoria and Gossip Girl, the show's many sex scenes are equal parts tasteful and tantalizing, with an emphasis on female pleasure. Because multiple episodes were released weekly, Sex Lives is wrapping its first season after less than a month. And without the marketing muscle of a streamer like Netflix, the show has seemingly flown under the radar, despite effusive praise from critics and Twitter users. But with a second season just announced this week, there's no better time than now to catch up with the most delightful new discovery of the TV season, which further proves that no one writes young women better than Kaling.